CCPA won't be enough to fix text data entitlement problem. Fredrick Lee contributor. Share on Twitter. Fredrick Lee is Chief Information Security Officer at Gusto, the people platform for 100,000 small businesses nationwide. He previously led security at Square after holding senior security roles at Bank of America, Twilio, and NetSuite. When the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, rolled out on January 1, many companies were still scrambling to become compliant with the data privacy regulation, which is estimated to cost businesses $55 billion. But even checking all of the compliance boxes isn't enough to safeguard consumer data. The past few years of rampant breaches and data misuse have shown how quickly personal details can fall into the wrong hands. They've also shown how often simple user error enabled by poor data practices leads to big consequences. The way to solve this issue isn't solely through legislation, it's companies taking a hard look at their behavior and processes. Laws like CCPA and GDPR help set the groundwork for change, but they don't address the broader issue. Businesses feel entitled to people's data even when it's not part of their core product offering and have encoded that entitlement into their processes. Legislated and top-down calls for accountability won't fix the problem on their own. To protect consumers, companies need to architect internal systems around data custodianship rather than data ownership. Doing so will establish processes that not only hit compliance benchmarks but make responsible data handling the default action. Privacy compliance over true procedural change is a cop-out. The prevailing philosophy in Silicon Valley is one of data ownership, which impacts how consumers' personal information is used. The consequences have been widely reported on everything from the revelations surrounding Cambridge Analytica to Uber's 57 million user data breach. Tech companies are losing the trust of customers, partners and governments around the world. In fact, Americans' perception of tech companies has steadily dropped since 2015. More must be done to win it back. Companies that rely on regulations like CCPA and GDPR to guide their data policies essentially ask someone else to draw the line for them, so they can come as close to it as possible, which leads to a check-the-box approach to compliance rather than a core philosophy that prioritizes the privacy expectations of their customers. If tech and security leaders build data policies with privacy in mind, we won't have to spend valuable resources meeting government regulations. How to take the entitlement out of data handling. Responsible, secure data handling is achievable for every company. The most important step is for businesses to go beyond the. For more on this story, visit the news article link.